Investigative reporter and producer of The Fall of Minneapolis, Liz Collin, joins me now. Liz, so this woman, I guess, was involved in some sort of anti-ICE mom group at her son's social justice school?
Yeah, that's right, Jesse. In so many ways, it seems like Groundhog Day from what we're hearing from some of these so-called leaders, again, in Minnesota. But Minneapolis schools canceled through the rest of this week now due to what they call safety concerns. But we saw this all day, these rising tensions, federal law enforcement against protesters at the Whipple building. It's the federal ICE office here. Several people we saw, they're arrested. You see them there spitting on officers, charging at them. But for months now, we've been covering this network. They're very well plugged in here. They're tracking the movements of ICE officers, sharing that information with one another. In fact, Minnesota's largest newspaper, the Star Tribune, posts about their activities and their movements quite regularly and seem to be cheering on going out there and getting in the way of federal law enforcement doing their jobs. And again, the anti-law enforcement rhetoric, we heard it again from Governor Walz, from Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, telling them to leave Minnesota alone, leave my people alone. But I will say recent polling shows that these guys are not speaking for the majority of Minnesotans. They support ICE efforts. And the governor seems to be a bit upset that the FBI is now going to be handling the investigation. They made that clear today. So state investigators will not be on this case.
So you're
Jesse.
saying most people in Minnesota support the ICE raids, and this is just more of a small, angry contingent of people that are drumming up all this violence?
Absolutely. We see these whistles distributed on college campuses across Minnesota, and we get tons and tons of tips. They want us to out these people, to out these politicians that encourage this behavior, to get out there and get in front of ICE. But the majority of counties in Minnesota do not cooperate with ICE, which is why we see these really chaotic scenes spilling out onto the streets that simply are not happening in other states. If there was more cooperation, this would be happening at jails, and these pickups would be happening there instead of at businesses or in residential areas.
You know, we're watching a lot of violence in Minneapolis. You don't really see when ICE deploys to whether it's Chicago or Portland. Now, you've seen it, but I mean, this is like hand-to-hand combat we're watching. What is it about Minneapolis that drives these people?
You know, I'm a lifelong Minnesotan. It's hard to actually answer that question.
Yeah,
just
Minnesota
looking at
nice,
the video,
right? This doesn't look so nice.
Yeah, it's kind of Minnesota naive, I think, in some areas. But I will say that, again, talking about this network, we've seen people now, they're coming in from out of town. These networks are very active in other states as well, and they see this as an area where they can come out and do this type of thing. Even this woman, she's not from this area. She thought this was a network she could plug into. The activist group, again and again, they get the attention also of the local media. I think the media here plays a role in all of this as well. They're happy to put these people.
You know what, Liz? The media,
television.
They're such hypocrites because you're just a couple days out from the Jan 6 anniversary, which they celebrated with candles and songs. And what did they say? You can't attack federal law enforcement officials, can't attack federal agents. Okay, every day in Minneapolis looks like January 6th. They're running cars at them, they're spitting at them, they're assaulting them, they're kicking them, they're chasing them. I mean, I wasn't for what people were doing to federal agents on January 6th, punching them or slugging them. They're doing it all over the country every day, and the media says nothing about it.
In fact, Jesse, the media here, the Star Tribune, their biggest story today was naming the officer involved in this case. Like that is some sort of journalistic feat to go ahead and name him in the newspaper. But that's how bonkers the world seems to be in Minneapolis at the moment.
Right. It is bonkers. Hopefully everybody stays calm tonight, protest peacefully, and we can all just kind of move on to the weekend. Unbelievable.
I think the January weather is helping, Jesse.
Yeah,
we'll say
good.
that.
Good. I can feel it here, too. Thank you so much, Liz. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.